Thanks guys for joining me on the second video, talking today about focus on what you're good at and outsource the rest. So if you haven't read the Tim Ferriss books, 4-Hour Work Week, 4-Hour Body, even 4-Hour Chef, and he's got some Tools of Titans books out now, you will understand that kind of mindset means that you focus very much on what you're good at because of the 80-20 rule. 20% of what you do will yield 80% of the results, and that is very much the same in coaching as it is in everything else. So today we're going to look at where you need to focus when it comes to marketing and digital and all the different stuff that you can fit inside your marketing plan in 2018 to make sure that you are generating the maximum results for that short amount of time you've got, or hopefully short amount of time you've got by the time 2018 is rounded up. So, first port of call here, automation. Now, it's a big old debate going around in the Action Coach marketplace at the moment, where automation fits in. So, those of you who will understand Avalanche's goal here is to create a very, very long-term, consistent strategy that is very much with the brand, builds the brand, and nurtures the people down the pipeline so that we can market to them for years and years and years and years to come. So that when they are ready to pull the trigger of sale, you're at the forefront of their mind. They're not burnt, okay? So some automation helps this process, some automation decimates this process. The part I'm talking about here that decimates this process is the thought of automation outbound. Outbound automation that is there to mirror your persona. So, we work very, very closely with LinkedIn, so we are told about new algorithm changes, we are given webinars, we are talked to heavily by people in LinkedIn and Ireland about what is next and about the future. And one of the biggest problems they've got at the moment is the idea of this LinkedIn automation tool, which sort of takes over your persona and just smashes out thousands of messages at a time, automated. You can't really get very personal. And what that does, guys, is it generates a very nice batch of instant gratification, because we'll be sending out 1,000 messages and getting 20 leads, and it all happen in a matter of a few days, which sounds great. But 980 of those people that you sent those messages to, those automated messages to, you'll struggle to get them down the pipeline because they've already been spammed. Okay, so again, always focusing on J. Conrad Levison's ladder or line that takes people from a suspect through to a client, that 27-touch process. By utilizing automation tools that are spammy in 2018, unfortunately, we're too wired to understand that it's just crap. Okay, we need to take a much, much different approach that looks at what they do, talks to people, focuses on that conversation, focuses on you, on how you sell yourself instead of just mass. Because again, we want to be here talking about marketing in 2020. We don't want to be smashed through the marketplace. That just makes no sense. So our opinion on the automation software is that it's not a very good use to you. There are much, much better ways and much, much better things you can spend your money and time on. For example, automation inbound. So automation inbound is beautiful. Okay, that is when you've set up structures inside your business. So from an automated email system that goes out when you get an inbound lead, or automated forms that are on your website so that when people fill them out, they get into a string of emails, a string of touches that edges them down the line, that kind of thing. So we have been working very, very hard to make that work, to come up with strategies that work. So we've got two different things here. The first port of call is email automation inbound. So when you get leads from networking or LinkedIn or whatever, you go to your inbound automation site, which is like / whatever you want it to be, and you type the lead in, you press enter, and then they go off into this world of email, which could be an email a day for the first 7 days, just introducing them to your process. It could be when they sign up to a growth club or profit club, they get an email once a week, just introducing them to a member kind of thing, that membership sort of introduction. Or it could be once a quarter, once a year, whatever is programmed into you, so that when we go to BEF in April, and Brad says, how often do you touch a prospect? You're covered because you're already there. It's set up to do it for you, and it's built in a way that gives people value and not sales. So that's phenomenal, by the way. So if you want to have a conversation about that, just have a conversation. It's really, really cool. We can show you how to do it, or we can build it for you, whatever's easier for you guys. But massive thumbs up to that. Second port of call here is, how do we leverage this beautiful new website we've got? Now, I know Laura and the team have been working extremely hard on the Action Coach UK and global site, and you all have this beautiful new website with some beautiful new forms on it. So utilize that. You've got a ton of places on the internet that you can use to drive traffic, okay? But and our favorites at the moment, to be honest, one, YouTube. YouTube is amazing. We've had about 68,000 views on YouTube on our videos that we've been doing over the last year. which again, we're not even trying, and that's just because YouTube's algorithms want your content to go to people, okay? So perfect example. Instagram, great example again to connect to younger people as they sort of move through into business owner roles, perfect. And then obviously Facebook and LinkedIn. So those 4 places digitally for us are working phenomenally to send traffic, which is great. So what I'm talking about there is sending traffic to these sites is that you want to get people to start filling out your forms. And we've generated some forms as well that basically once the lead goes through the form, they get shoved automatically into your email system. So you then go off into your 7-day, once a week, once a month kind of process that obviously edges them down the line towards that 27 touch process that J. Conrad Leveson talks about all the time. So again, on a recap here, automation, is it great? It's a huge focus of, focus on the 20%, so outsource the rest. Automation from an outbound perspective, wouldn't recommend it. It's too inhuman. If we want to be talking about marketing digitally in a few years' time and you don't want to decimate your marketplace, then I wouldn't use it, just on a personal recommendation. Automation inbound, beautiful, 100%. If you've got people to set it up for you, get them to set it up for you now. If you know how to do it, please do it. It's amazing. Or if you want help with it, just get in touch with us and we can help you walk you through that process. It'd be the perfect foundation for you to set up for your content so that just things doesn't get missed. That's really important here. Things don't get missed in 2018 because we want to get the best opportunity here to edge our suspects to prospects to shoppers to customers down the line, and then into further better things moving into next year. So I hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. There is one more coming talking about some communication ideas, and again, have a great day, guys. I'll speak to you soon.